Hello and welcome to CryptoWeeklies. My name is Josh. Today we are going to discuss ICP, conduct AI-based forecast for ICP as well as regression model. We'll first look at what is ICP. It's a decentralized blockchain network developed by Definity Foundation. The key functionality is holding smart contracts as well as dApps at web speed. The unique features again web speed at around 4,500 transactions per second. Also reverse gas model where users don't pay transaction fee and especially developers covers the cost to lower the barrier to entry. Interoperability related integrations are happening with other blockchains to enhance utility across the Web3 ecosystem. Decentralized identity is something that they are working on, such as internet secure identities, pseudonymous interactions with DAX without centralized credentials. Some of the recent developments since July have been TVL surpassing 16 million, 2.3 million million unique identities are tracked on the network and growing user adoption. The innovative launch of dApps such as Sonic and ICP Swap offering zero gas free transaction has contributed to network growth. Also some of the bullish predictions which are not again, none of the content is financial advice. This is just articles related to ICP recent and their analysis. One of the analysts predicting a 500% increase in ICP's price. Right now the price of ICP is at around $10. Again, and market cap slightly, and over here you can see that price is at slightly under $10, and the market cap for per this analysis is at around $5 billion. So has declined a little, but the recent bullish trend has been noted, and one of the analysts is saying significant resistance at around $14. So future projections for per another analyst is at around $35 for ICP, and challenges definitely technological adoption barriers and high volatility due to the nature of cryptocurrency market. So with this I will go to the ICP's AI based forecast that we have developed on our screen on our site. The name of the site is on the bottom of your screen, cryptoweeklies.com. Over here we will first look at the weekly price action that ICP has had since it was launched in May 2021 from $303 at a weekly price action level. The token had crashed less than $3, so about 1/100th of its all-time high price that was in October 2023. Since then the token has the crypto has seen a rally to about 6x from the bottom till middle of 2024, March of 2024. Now the price is at around $9.5 per our AI based model. This is the 68% confidence level. You can see how it is calculated using ARIMA box techniques, and for example over here 68% confidence, that means that the probability that the price action in the future would be in these price bands is at around 68%. So or about 70% likelihood that the price going forward would be in these confidence level bands. Per these bands, the base case for ICP between now and December is price action between $6.5 and $7.5. The bull case is at around $8.5 to about $13.50, and the bear case between $3.58 to $7. So if you were to say this is at around 70% confidence, but if you believe that due to the potential bull market surge, the price could be slightly higher, and if you are in the camp that prices can go as high as 95% or two standard deviation bull ceiling, in that scenario the per hour model says that if the market were to exhibit 2 standard deviation moves to the upside, the price action could be between $9.5 like it is today, at around $9.5. Back in when he had trained the model, the price was at around $7, but today if you check, the price is around $9.50. So if we were to ride this 2 standard deviation for bull case scenario, the forecast per hour model is at between $9.53 and about $37 between now and end of year 2024, which is quite similar to one of the projections at around $35.77 at around October. Again, maybe a coincidence or confluence with these two models, but again, none of this is financial advice. So with this, we'll go forward with the ICP's CAGR model for especially for checking if ICP if it were to survive for the next 15 years and grow at around 15% year over year. To note that today's over the last 7 days the rally has been more than more than 20 to 30% over the last 7 days. But again, this is a conservative estimate. If ICP were to stick around for the next 15 years, the price could be at around $96, provided it grows 15% year over year. Again, that's a very ultra bear case scenario, considering crypto markets have 15% rally in over a week. This is again because we'd like to forecast long into the future. It's better to be a bit conservative with these forecasts. Again, not financial advice, but if the price were to go to $96, the number of ICP tokens needed to be ICP millionaire would be at around 10,000 ICP tokens without staking. And if ICP were to grow at around 22% year over year, which would be half of what Bitcoin did over the last 15 years, the price of ICP would be at around $234 in 2040. And this analysis is not just restricted to 2040. This is just an example. You can check price at each year on this blue line, and the number of ICP token on the red line to be a ICP millionaire. So if price were to go at around $234, number of ICP token needed to be a millionaire in ICP terms without staking would be at around 4,200. Again, based on your own time horizon, you can do the same analysis for 2029, for example, price at around $26, and the number of tokens at around $38,000 without staking. So this is the CAGR model. We have developed another analysis, which is regression based analysis, to check the price and if it's identify if it's undervalued or overvalued. So per our regression band approach, the fair value of ICP, the middle pink line, is at around $12 per this analysis. This is polynomial regression analysis, especially geared towards crypto beneficial because it assumes that the price doesn't have a linear relationship with time. There are phases of the market where price goes down with time, but there are phases of the market where the price goes up with time. So it is kind of a multiple linear regression, but with some degrees of freedom. The beauty of this analysis is that it identifies what is a one standard deviation, like we had forecast one standard deviation, two standard deviation. Similarly, on top of the fair value, what are the one standard deviation move to the upside, which is the line in yellow. Then the line in orange is 2 standard deviation, and the line in red is the 3 standard deviation moves. So ICP has in the bull market, unfortunately, since the launch, it has consistently had been in the bear market. But even in the bear market, the rallies have been, you can see the 1 standard deviation ceiling has been a significant resistance in almost all of the bear market, and the trend stopped at around 2023 or February of 2023, when one rally made it to 2 standard deviation ceiling. Also in the last rally, that is in March of 2023, the 2 standard deviation ceiling held a significant resistance, and price was unable to breach this 2 standard deviation resistance. Right now the 2 standard deviation resistance is at around $22, and 1 standard deviation is at around $16.50. So those are the areas to watch. And the price recently made its way to about 2 standard deviation floor, and we had made a video in early July where we had talked about how this 2 standard deviation support support to the downside has been a key area of interest. You can see over here all of these times the 2 standard deviation support has been held, and then the price has rallied. Right now the price is slightly above 1 standard deviation support. The 1 standard deviation support at around $8.70, price at around $9.35. So again, a key level to watch is again first the fair value. If the token manages to reach this around $12 level, and then again if it has further legs to go to about $16.35. So this is again the regression analysis for ICP. Going forward, to check if ICP is the risk level for ICP in terms of its distance between the price, proportional distance between the price and the simple moving average. You can see that when the price is too far gone away from the 20-week simple moving average, the risk levels are in this red color. And the key idea is if we were to not dollar cost average when the risk levels are high, like they are over here, between let's say 0.8 to 1 risk, or if you are more conservative, more than if the price goes more than 0.6 risk level, halting DCA and only DCing when the price is at around less than 0.6 risk level, like it is currently at around 0.6, between 0.6 and 0.7 risk level. That's again a good a good system to follow. But the key idea over here is that because the price has been tracking the 20-week simple moving average so nicely, you would not see any undervaluation or over undervaluation zones for ICP. That's why we had another model to identify the distance between the fair value of ICP and the current price. This is the DCA. The polynomial regression based fair value is in the line, the regression line in the middle, the white line, and on top of them there are 1 standard deviation peak regression and 1 standard deviation bottom regression lines. And per the distance between the price and these regression lines, these risk levels are assigned. And you can see that there are key places when for example over here, if we toggle between them, you would understand that the lowest risk, which is the purple line, or the two lowest risks, which are the purple and the dodger blue lines, that's when dollar cost averaging ICP has been somewhat of a decent zone. Again, no one could have claimed that this was not the bottom, or even this was not the bottom, but arguing that at that point in time the price was substantially undervalued and potentially had a mean reversion trade back over here or here, is not a unfounded or unscientific conclusion to make over here. So if the price was too far gone down from the regression function, like it had been as recently as about October November of 2023, at least even if you are not a long term bull on ICP, you would say that okay, this when the risk levels are at essentially between 0 and 0.1, that's again a mean reversion back to the regression function is in the cards. So right now the risk level is at around 0.1. Again, the lowest risk in the lowest risk regimen between 0 and 0.1. If you were to check precisely on July 15, that is today, the risk level is at around 0.10, again towards the end of this regression band. And with this, I would like to introduce the new model. Again, this model is the time weighted average price based model. Again, this is exactly the opposite of the SMA model, where you can see that as time has proceeded, the due to the early crash of ICP since it was launched, the token has been essentially undervalued per this analysis, thanks to its early heightened price action during May of 2021. And you can see that the time weighted average price has always been higher than the actual current price of ICP. Only it was slightly challenged during around March of 2024, when the price slightly went ahead of $20. Again, in our past analysis, all the analysis were at a weekly level. This is a daily level analysis, so you can see that the price did breach the $20 level, but it was a short-lived rally. Again, the color codes are of the similar nature as the other 2-3 analysis. So therefore, you can, if you are interested in knowing what are the actual scores of the risk score, you can toggle to this view over here, where you can see essentially the risk score is 0 because price has never been um, over the time weighted average price. So again, just wanted to highlight this model. Again, this model does a fair job to identify levels in other currencies, such as, for example, Bitcoin. Over here you can see the as the price is consistently above the time weighted average price, these color codes come into effect. And if you want to toggle to just the risk view, you can see that there are instances where Bitcoin is undervalued or overvalued per this analysis. Again, this particular video is specific for ICP, but we would like to check, last but not the least, if there are any popular narratives in the market, and if there are any overall hints that we can see by looking at, like, this is the all of the um, content on YouTube related to crypto, and based on the frequency of a narrative, the popularity is determined by the size on the narrative. Well, again, Bitcoin is definitely the biggest narrative. Again, over the last week, the bullish indicator was a diminished narrative. Over here, bullishness is back, bearishness has gone down. Again, people are talking about the bearishness is over here a slightly smaller narrative than bullishness. Again, talking about Germany, meme coins, altcoins are being discussed, FTX related unlocks, or you would say paybacks are being discussed, Ethereum, Solana are discussed, bottom, that is crypto bottom, they are being discussed. Some of the names associated with crypto are also discussed over here. BlackRock and inflation, and also government related and Mt. Gox related narratives are still popular. This is one single snapshot. We update this every single day. If you're interested to know, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like. And last, we'll look at the market from a holistic perspective. The risk score is at around 0.21. Again, we were at a low risk territory in late June and early part of July. Now we have left that. We are in a neutral territory in a moderate risk environment. Just wanted to update that with you. And with this, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you like this content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.